Hey everyone out there, I know it looks different. I am here early because I ran into a scheduling snafu. Welcome to the Psychic News Network. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do because I have to be somewhere in about 20 minutes. About 25 minutes. So I'm practicing the law of divine flexibility. Welcome to the day after Halloween. I hope you had a great time. I posted some really cool videos, well, just one actually, of the cool decorations in my neighborhood. I'm in Maine. As you can see, I'm in a bunk bed. It's just me though. And I'm at a retreat, and it's a bunch of people getting together talking about community and leadership. So that's what we're all about. It was kind of a frantic day. I gotta doll myself up a little better. I'm doing the best that I can. So how are you doing? Let me know what's going on. Seems like the Wi-Fi here is working okay. So my impression was that we'd be finished with the retreat activities for the day by 7. But as it turns out, there's more going on at 7. So I want to know what questions you have. This will be short. Did you like those Halloween decorations? That was really amazing. Maybe I'll show you. I'm going to show you a little bit of some other ones. I haven't really had my eye on the news too terribly much today, but I can take your questions. This will just be like 20-25 minutes, and when I've worked out the schedule, I'll let you know. But I'll let you know whether I'm going to be able to be here at 7. So here's one. Let's see if we have some sound. This is Halloween. And it's a...
What is this?
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Wait, you have to see this. It's very cool. So there is a ghostly thing there. And that was amazing. See if I can get some sound going. Yeah, thanks for putting your questions up. That was one. Anyway, I'll show you more later. And yeah, it was fun. And here's another. That guy, that scarecrow, he's talking, but every time we're trying to turn it up. I see your question, Abby. We'll get to that.
Thanks for the spirit. Thanks for the Snickers.
Anyway, and I'll just show you this too. This is really pretty fun. I was just showing up at this house, trick or treat, and the decorations were amazing. There's like the Grim Reaper, there's like a skeleton bride, and all kinds of stuff going on there. And then they had full-size candy bars. You saw this, I posted it. But you know, we're still in the energy. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show it to you, because here...
Am I going to get a trick-or-treat?
And then, of course, this house gave out the big Snickers bars.
Thank you. Oh, we get them all? Look at this, everybody. Look.
That was a good host. Thank you for being here. If you're just arriving, I'm just catching up with Halloween. And I'm at a retreat, and I have to just make this video really short. I just got here a little while ago this afternoon, and once I get the schedule worked out here, I'll let you know. I'm here for 4 or 5 days, and I'm going to a different location. Yeah, wasn't that great? I love it. I mean, when I moved to Tennessee in the 90s and I got to, you know, be living in a different state and Halloween time came around and I was like, what do you mean you guys don't celebrate Halloween? What's up with that? I have the Witch's Tarot. I saw a couple of questions. If you're just joining, this is just going to be a short video. So, somebody asked if Marjorie Trader Green is going to be censured. And so, here we are. Is Marjorie Trader Green going? You're late. No, you're early. I'm early. I'm doing a very short video because I couldn't, they didn't give me the schedule ahead of time. I couldn't adjust things. So, more about that later. So the Seven of Wands, this looks like, as far as Marjorie Trader Green, it's hard to push back on the Republicans that are all into fascism. I do feel she's going to be challenged, but remember the GOP is not interested in saving democracy. So she's going to be extremely challenged by this. And what I see about Marjorie Trader Green is she's also going to be entering into a time where things get really, really difficult to push back on. I feel like this is Mike Johnson making sure she doesn't get censured, because remember, they're full-on fascists, and this is the GOP holding back from censuring her to make a point that they want fascism. I'm serious. That's what's going on. And this is the challenge that she continues to have, because more and more the Democrats will be pushing back. Yeah, more and more the Democrats will be pushing back. So this is Mike Johnson. This is the Republicans being afraid to go against the crazy, insane guy, because you know that Marjorie Trader Green and Donald Trump are the two peas in a pod, right? So they're afraid to go against what Trump wants. Believe it or not, I know it's really hard to believe right now. It's really hard to believe with Trump absolutely losing his mind, and I mean that in a mental, cognitive function kind of a way. But I see the Republicans still very scared. Now, the news is coming out more and more. I'm hearing more and more of this. And Mitt Romney said it. They wanted to impeach Trump back when those impeachment hearings were going on. I don't know which one, probably both of them. Most likely the one about the impeachment because of the insurrection. And the Republicans were afraid of the death threats. The ones that are semi-normal have been afraid of the death threats. So that's what this is. Yes, Marjorie Trader Green stands to be censured, but Mike Johnson is standing in the way of that. And this is, it does continue to get more challenging, because I do see the Democrats pushing back and working on making it more visible and more obvious what the fascist Republicans are doing. And the Republicans, I feel like, even though all the energy is there, of course she should be censured, even though it's all there. I read what you said about Trump in Colorado. Even though it's all there, the Republicans that were used to a normal government are afraid of Donald Trump. So, in a normal world, she'd be censured. You celebrate Halloween in a big way in Tennessee. When I lived there, they didn't. So I'm glad to know that. It's gotten more to be a big deal around the country. The title says Monday. I totally screwed up. I wrote Monday. Sorry. I'll fix that afterwards. You know what? I feel like since that eclipse, I've been in a total different time dimension. My pendulum is not handy, I don't think. But I don't see Marjorie Trader Green being censured right away. So even though I do see that she's censurable, I don't see it happening right away. Let's take a look at Mike Johnson. If you're just joining us, I'm just doing a short video right now because I'm at a retreat and I thought we'd be done by 7, but we're actually meeting again at 7. You can run, but you can't hide. Exactly. So we're reading on Mike Johnson next. I told them at the retreat I wanted to do my videos. Nobody got back to me. Who said that would be okay. Mike Johnson. Okay, well, Mike Johnson is under a lot of stress that's physically taken a toll on him. I do feel like Mike Johnson is under a lot of stress because he's kind of aware of how much is going to come out about him. Yeah, how much is going to come out about him. And the karma card. This is about Mike Johnson. He's kind of, Mike Johnson has the only thing he can count on is that the Republican Party becomes more fascist. That the only thing he can count on in terms of his illicit activities not being found out. So he's stressed out of his mind because he's going to be way more in the spotlight and he doesn't know what they have on him. Meaning the reporters and you know, he doesn't know. You don't know what people have on you. I mean, think about it. We don't know what people have on us. It's kind of a scary thought to some people. But the karma card is here from Mike Johnson. So karma's coming around to bite him. And he, once again, the 7 of Pentacles. Mike Johnson does not know how to do the job of Speaker of the House. And he doesn't intend to anyhow. To him, it's irrelevant that he doesn't know how to do the job as Speaker. But he's trying to figure out how to cover up his sins from the past. And when I say sins from the past, I mean things that he has done that he knows will come out that are illegal. And he's banking on that they can succeed in this coup that they're continuing to do. Abby doesn't care if people find out about you. Well, of course you don't, but he does because he's got all kinds of stuff going on. Of course, none of my viewers are afraid of being found out. I don't think. So it will get really taxing on him. So think about Donald Trump, what Donald Trump is going through. He's hoping he can rig the system and rig the system and rig the system. And that's what Mike Johnson. It's amazing to me how much I pick up on it's the same exact game. Rita's bringing up Don Jr. is unaware of the laws in New York and they have lawyers from other states who don't understand either. Well, understand this, and you probably already know this. Understand this. What you are seeing in front of you across the board, let's just put it in a nutshell, is these people are all banking on the laws will not apply to us. That goes for Trump. That goes for Mike Johnson. That goes for Jim Jordan. That goes for all of them. They're all banking on, it's not going to happen. They're all banking on Donald Trump being back in office and pardoning all of them so it's all moot and it doesn't matter. That's what they're banking on. If you saw Eric, who doesn't have a bank account? Nancy? Anyway, if you saw Eric Trump in his deposition, they did have a clip of that on Midas Touch. Are you saying that Mike Johnson doesn't have a bank account? Or that Trump doesn't? Let me know what you're talking about. Yeah, Rita's saying they're in for a huge surprise because the way that they're behaving is as if the laws won't apply to them. And in an autocracy and an oligarchy and an authoritarian form of government, the laws don't apply to them. Mike Johnson doesn't have a bank account. Well, it's not that. I mean, there's illicit activity there, but it's not that he's so worried about. Yeah, no bank account. Well, that tells you something, doesn't it? So as far as Mike Johnson goes, anyway, just what I was saying about Eric was if you saw him in his deposition, it was jaw-droppingly really bad for him. Yeah, so Mike Johnson needs to be investigated for having no financial statements and no bank account. Who on earth has no bank account? I mean, and in the average normal person zone. Yeah, so that's going to be investigated too about Mike Johnson. But I'm going to pull 3 cards on Eric Trump because I was so... we're not talking about homeless people, Electrostorm. What I was saying was who that's an average American in a average society doesn't have a bank account. Most people, I know, but we don't want to be putting bringing up the homeless. Most people, because we need to help the homeless. Most people get a bank account when they're teenagers, right? So that, only those who are hiding money. Thank you. So that is very suspicious. Before we read on Eric, let's find out if that's going to be investigated about Mike Johnson. We're going to pull 3 cards about him again because I actually didn't hear that before. I didn't know that. So let's see. Oh, the karma card comes up again. Okay, Mike Johnson has hidden money. Yep. Mike Johnson has hidden money. The karma card came up again. And Abby's saying she had a bank account when she was homeless. Hopeless. Yeah, cash only. Just like Trump hides all his correspondence. Yeah, everything goes through the church. Yeah. Christian much? Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. It's right in the Bible. Do you want to talk Bible, Mike Johnson? There's a whole volume of things in the Bible that you are doing wrong, according to the Bible. So just continuing to work to read on him. He's going to be really in a corner, Mike Johnson. All the criminality's coming to light. Mike has a phone, doesn't he? Probably. Yeah, hypocrite. That's putting it mildly. And the Ten of Pentacles is that he's hidden money. The karma is Mike Johnson. It's going to come back and haunt him. And he's pretty much in a corner about it because, once again, I think that he never really anticipated how much he will be exposed being in a very high visibility position. So Mike Johnson, again and again and again, I've gotten the 8 of Cups how many times, and now I'm getting the karma cards, and I said he's got skeletons in his closet. I had picked up illicit sexual activity for entertainment purposes only, but it's not a stretch to think that might have been going on. We hadn't really talked so much about the financial, because he's new on the scene. I mean, think about it. Sorry, I got the day wrong. It's Wednesday, Annette. It's not Monday. But it was 1 week ago. It was 1 week ago that they shoved him into that speaker role. He thinks it's his divine purpose. Yeah, I don't think... You know what? As far as Mike Johnson goes, I don't really think that he really does believe that. I don't. And I think, just hear me out about this. I think for Mike Johnson, he uses religion to feel powerful. He uses it. I don't really feel like Mike Johnson really believes what's in the Bible. He uses the Bible to manipulate things. I don't think that... I really don't. I don't think he's just a kind of a lost soul in terms of, just get the Bible wrong. He uses it. Yeah, crazy is right. I agree. Yeah. Let's read on Eric Trump, because I could not believe Eric Trump's behavior. And watch Midas Touch, because Ben Meiselas was going over it and showing the deposition with Eric, talking about this multi-billion-dollar, multinational real estate company that Eric was acting like he had never heard of it, for example. Looks like I'm out in the universe. I do what I can. I do what I can with my setup. I'm literally sitting in a bunk bed. It takes one person to boot him out. Yes, it takes one person to boot out Mike Johnson. Yes, but, and I'll read on this if I have time, but they may have changed that rule around. Yeah, maybe it was Don Jr. in court today, but if you're just joining me, I didn't get a chance to check the news on that. I was traveling, I'm at a retreat, we were doing meetings, and I have to go to a meeting in a little while. Oh yeah, it's totally where I am right now. It's like totally summer camp. And you can hear people running up the stairs right now. They're probably wondering where the heck I went. Anyway, so I didn't see Don Jr.'s deposition today. I didn't see that. Did you guys see it? Yeah, it's good. It's a good retreat. It's right by the beach. It's a beautiful spot that I really loved. And when I found out there was a retreat, I already loved this place. I already know about this place. Maybe I'll do a retreat here. I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so Eric. I mean, when I was listening to Eric Trump at that deposition, I was like, he is so going to jail. I mean, he cannot do any worse in a deposition. I think I can read on Dawn. I think I'll read on Dawn too. But right now, this is about Eric. Yeah, this is about Eric Trump. One of the cops on the step did a white power sign on the steps. I don't know what's going on there. No, McCarthy won't be back. Kevin McCarthy's not going to be back as speaker. Patrick McHenry might. When we're here for a longer amount of time, we'll go through all the questions. So as far as Eric Trump goes, the law is going to come down on him. The Six of Swords, he's got a lot. Eric Trump has a lot of pain coming to him as the crimes come to light. Thank you, Rhonda. Thanks. As the crimes come to light, Eric Trump, the law is going to get him. This is the legal system. This is Letitia James. This is bad. He's going to be a broken man, Eric Trump. And you know, don't be surprised if Laura Trump, his crazy wife, don't be surprised if she just starts making a big tantrum, having a big tantrum over this. Don Jr. testifies going up the court steps. A cop did a white power sign to Don Jr. Well, they're just crazy. Come on. Yeah. There might be a spiritual dimension. Of course there's a spiritual dimension. But yeah, these people are evil. And the Trump kids, I mean, they just are like, they've been programmed. As long as Laura doesn't sing, we're good. Does she sing? Oh, I think I did see that. Yeah, Laura Trump, when Eric Trump gets in big fat trouble, and I think he's going to go to jail. I think she's going to have an absolute freak out. Let's read on, and I think Don Jr.'s in the same position, but since we're short on time tonight, Wednesday, not Monday, I'm going to change that right afterwards. Let's read on Donald, on the Donald. All right, let's read on Trump. And if you've been watching Trump, yeah, did you hear Eric saying, I don't know, I was pouring concrete. Yeah, I can't even imagine Eric Trump pouring concrete. As far as Trump goes, he's still trying to steal. Trump is still trying to steal. He really has it on his mind. He cannot keep his mind in balance, Trump, but he's operating with a thief, stealing mentality. Yeah, and he's really slipping in his mind, and it's almost like with the Donald. With the Donald, his brain is so wired. Can you imagine from the moment you wake up in the morning, I know it's probably hard for you to imagine, but if you can imagine from the moment you wake up in the morning for as long as you've been on this earth, the number one thought on your mind is, how can I scam people? Yeah, it's not good for him. He's trying to keep it, and I've been getting this about Donald for a while now. He's trying so hard to keep his mental function going. He's not sleeping. Yeah, 2 people in a row said he's not sleeping. He's not sleeping. He's truthing all hours of the night. Yeah. So this is the 9 of Cups is true. He's going to lose everything. These cups are going to turn over for Donald Trump. But right now the main problem, the biggest obstacle for Trump right now is he cannot think. And I always saw this happening. And I'm just going to say, if you've ever seen somebody struggling with dementia, it's not like they can wish that they're not losing it, right? It's a very sad thing for people that fall victim to dementia. Alina Abba dares the judge to jail 45. Well, before I go, if you're just joining me, I just have to do a short video tonight because I'm on a schedule with this retreat that I didn't know. I didn't have enough information about the schedule, but let's see. Mary Trump said he's getting bad with dementia. So it's not like if somebody's getting even early onset of dementia, believe me, if they could get their memory back, they would. You all have relatives. I have somebody that's, close to me that's, she's losing her memory and it's really hard. And it's to the point of almost tears because they want to remember, they want their brains to work, but they just don't. They don't work the way they used to. And Donald, I'm going to, so you understand. So I'm just saying that 2 of Pentacles is saying that Trump is like, how do I do this? How do I not have dementia? Right? Yeah, with your mother's going through it with the anger. That is a side effect. I started 28 minutes ago. Sorry, it's going to be short. Just 3 more cards on. Sorry, Thomas. I would have given you a heads up, but sometimes you can't help changing schedules and stuff. I'll see if I can come back tomorrow during the day, at least to do an uploaded video, and then we'll see how it goes for Friday. Then Monday we're back to normal schedule. So this is about Donald. Okay, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Highly emotional time for the Donald. He's having to surrender to the demise, his mental demise, and the 6 of Swords. He's got it coming to him. Keep your thoughts. Thank you, Rita. Still like seeing me for a short time. I like seeing you for a short time. Keep your thoughts on what you want to see happen. And our Grassroots of Democracy, if you're on the list, last night we did a powerful meditation. And if you're on the email list, you will receive that meditation, even if you're not on the 20 on Tuesday's list, but you're on the other one. So I urge you all to do that meditation because it's really powerful. And we are going to, thank you, LB, with the 111. $1.11. I like it. It is working. It is working. And he's a convicted rapist. It's true. Yeah. The only way that somebody would get away with what Donald Trump has gotten away with to date is if we were not in a democracy. Right? Happy November. I'm gonna edit my my title to say that it's Wednesday. That's how much the past few days have thrown me off schedule. And I love you guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Yes, this is a work retreat. We're gonna get a lot of work done. We're gonna learn leadership and community skills, and we're gonna grow this thing. We're gonna grow this channel. We're gonna grow it all. Yeah, and Rita's saying you should all join Grassroots of Democracy just to get the meditations. All right. I'll be back soon. I'll be back tomorrow at some point too. Tomorrow's Thursday. Namaste. Thanks.